Are we getting enough tourists?
We're doing actually very well. My husband, Grossman, who sent you a letter this morning.
The economy's getting better. So we have more money in the budget. Now we have to spend the money. Oh, that's my wife's name. Her name is
Francis with CIS.
Yeah, independent house.
only one short.
My daughter-in-law and the director of Mr. Cheese.
Welcome. Thanks for coming. ENDI. Ending.
The Honorable Mr. Rick Scott. And all the honored community leaders who are joining us for the Chaitats production today. A special welcome to the parents and grandparents and all the guests who are joining as well.
Great-grandparents.
And great-grandparents. One of the translations of Chanukah is its relation to chinuch, which means education. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the founder and co-director of Chabad South Broward, Rabbi Raphael Tenenhaus.
Thank you, Andy. Happy Hanukkah. Welcome to the governor. Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Freilichen Hanukkah in Yiddish. And I'd like to welcome, in addition to the governor, who I've met now for the third time within this year, I'd like to welcome the Lieutenant Governor, Mr. Carlos Lopez Cantera. Welcome. I don't think we always get both the governor and the lieutenant governor at the same time. It's a big honor. Also, I'd like to welcome a longtime friend of mine, Judge Mel Grossman, who I've known since I came down to be the founder of Chabad in Broward County back in 1980, and his wonderful wife, Nikki Grossman, who's been a friend of our family for many, many years, and she's the president of the Broward County Tourism and Visitors Bureau, and there will be other dignitaries and community leaders. We'd like to welcome all of you, as well as the parents, the grandparents, the great-grandparents, and of course, when there's children, you have growth, and that's what today's Hanukkah celebration is all about, the next generation, the future. And of course, it is the children who provide for us the future. We actually honored the governor back in September. It was right before the election. The governor wasn't able to make it, but we have an award for the governor. Before I present you, Mr. Governor, with the award, I just want to share with you that we have great appreciation for your efforts in the Step Up program, helping parents of all walks of life have an opportunity to provide their children with a day school education of their choice. Let's give the governor a large round of applause for his efforts, ongoing efforts, and you'll win all these battles. Governor, you have my blessing. At the same time, the governor is a great friend of Israel. We know you've been there, you've been at the Western Wall, you know that we share common values. And because of the unique relationship that the state of Florida has with Israel in trade, in commerce, in many areas, and of course in the bonds of the values that we share, we have decided that we are creating right here the State of Florida Jerusalem campus. And as you were outside before, you noticed that we are making a replica of two buildings that exist in the eastern part of Jerusalem, so that visitors to Florida will be able to taste a little bit of Jerusalem. The Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Schneerson, said that Florida is the Jerusalem of America. And we want to thank you for your efforts in helping us and helping all of Florida to really represent being the counterpart to Jerusalem in America. Thank you, Governor. When completed, our $3.6 million expansion will include one of Florida's largest friendship circles. The Friendship Circle is a non-sectarian program for children and teenagers who are physically and mentally challenged. The non-sectarian Project Pride, which is a leading South Florida drug prevention and education program for people of all ages. Our Women's Teachers College, you just met the students from all over the world, and many of the young women come from countries where anti-Semitism is rampant, and it is our pleasure to give them a year of refuge in our seminary. And also a center for food distribution for the most needy and vulnerable in our community. Without any further ado, Mr. Governor, I'd like to present to you the 5774, the 2014 award called the Excellence in Education Award.
How do you decide how it looks?
It was before Rosh Hashanah, the New Year.
Oh, okay.
And the shofar, even though it sounded on Rosh Hashanah, it inspires the whole year through. So we know you're getting a lot of menorahs this week, so the shofar will be a little different.
Oh, this is great. Thank you very much. Well, first off, Rabbi, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. Thank you for the award. If you think about all of our families, and my wife and I are grandparents. We have 3 grandsons. We hope to be great-grandparents someday. It's a much better job than being a parent, by the way. There's way fewer diapers to change. But it is all about kids. As you saw the elections in 2010 and this last one, what all of our families care about is we care about, can we get a job? Can our children get a good education? Can we live in a safe community? And I did have a great trip to Israel in 2011. It was my first. I've done 10 trade missions around the world. My first trade mission. We went to primarily Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. Met with Prime Minister Netanyahu. Met with President Perez. And it's a tough environment if you look at what's going on over there. But fortunately, the state of Florida is standing with Israel. We believe in the rights of the Israeli citizens to defend themselves. And we're going to continue to do it. I had the opportunity to pick Carlos as my lieutenant governor about a year ago before he announced it last January, starting in February. And Carlos is from South Florida and also believes the same way I do, the need to support Israel and everything Israel stands for. So thank you.
Governor, before you sit down, we're going to light the menorah, and the message of the menorah is so critical to today's day and age because we live in a time where, unfortunately, there's a lot of evil and there's a lot of terror and there's no country that is absolutely safe. Israel is the safest place. God says so in the Bible. But at the same time, the message that we have from the menorah today is that our way of dealing with evil is by adding a light. And instead of dealing, a wise man once said, you don't chase away darkness with brooms and sticks. You chase away darkness by lighting a candle. And that's the message of lighting the menorah. We're going to call upon Cantor Rabbi Yossi Leibovich, who sang the national anthem yesterday at the Panthers game. You should go in the record books, Rabbi Leibovich. He sang the anthem at the longest ever shootout in NHL history, 20 rounds, for those who are hockey fans like myself. Rabbi Leibovich, we're going to honor the governor with lighting the shamash, and we'd like to call upon Judge Mel Grossman to light the first candle. No. You say Hashem? No, you say Shakyonu, but don't say Hashem's name.
So you're a great singer.
I'm going to light the shamash.
Mom told me not to sing.
The governor's going to hold the light candle.
And do
When he finishes the blessings, that's when you'll light.
Okay.
The middle candle, and Judge Grossman will light the...
Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Chanukah. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoseinu bayamim ha'em bizman hazeh. Baruch atah Adoshem Elokeinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyemanu והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Governor? Thank you, Governor. Judge Mel Grossman. And I want to wish Judge Mel Grossman, long life and good years, and many years. Long, healthy, good years. You got it. You got it. Thank you. I'll bring you a bracha. And now we ask everyone to please rise in the singing of God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Thank you, Rabbi Leibovich. You all may be seated.
3. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Red, white, and blue. Clap. Red, white, and blue. I can't hear you. My flag and your flag is red, white, and blue.
Beautiful. Good job. Come back. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna do anti-ojos.
The wicked king, he did to the Jews a terrible thing. He made the Beit HaMikdash unclean, and besides, he was so mean. That's not fair, the Maccabees they say, and with Hashem's help, they chased Antiochus away. He found the leader.
רלי, בואי רגע. בואי. 2, 3. 1. What happened?
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Many?
Let me hear you loud. Take your drums and march along with me.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone can be a Maccabee. We are the Maccabee. Marching, marching. We are the Maccabee. Marching 1, 2, 3. Marching in a circle, circle, circle. Marching in a circle. Maccabee, Maccabee.
Excellent! Eden, I want to see you singing, okay?
We are the Maccabee.
Eden, go there, go a little bit. Eden, come. We are the Maccabee. לא נורא, תתפוס את זה, זה בסדר. 1, 2, 3. We are
The Maccabee. We're gonna be rolling. We're fighting We are the Maccabee.
Be their voice. We
are the Maccabee. We are the Gibborim. We'll fight against Yevanim. We are the Maccabee.
רגע, עדן נמצא.
So go up there.
Eden, come.
Rowie, let Eden come in the front so you could see her also. Move over a little bit so stand next, but let's see Eden.
Leader.
1, 2, 3, go.
Maccabee, march, march, march. Let us save the day. Maccabee, march, march, march. Let's go far away. Maccabee, march, march, march. Antioch will go away. Let's march.
Go, mommy's coming. Nice, one by one.
There's going to be a continuation of the younger classes. The program continues. At this time, we'd once again like to thank the governor, the lieutenant governor, and all the community leaders who have joined us for this great program. We're going to invite the governor now to grab a kosher bite next door, and God bless you, Governor. May you lead the great state of Florida in good health and for many, many years and with great joy. Because when you serve with joy, it breaks all the barriers. Thank you. Let's give a large round of applause to the governor of the state of Florida.
You guys did a good job.
Yeah, it's adorable.
No diets on Chanukah. No diets on Chanukah.
Nice to meet you.
One day you and I were
I like warm water. I think she chose to move her a long time ago.
It was July. Yep.
Last time I met him, I was July like a freak.
Yeah, that's right.
Michael Benson, I want to give a congratulations. They were like spectacular.
I appreciate it for a family. That's why I did it. Right. I got kids and grandkids.
I get Dickerson.
Hi,
You're going to like Dickerson.
Oh, I like that. Good.
He's from California.
Sorry.
Yes. Special one.
If I can get him one only because
Right here? If I can get him one right here for one, please.
Oh yeah, we just saw it.
Come on in, don't be shy. The administrator.
Now I know why I went to Yeshiva.
This is Mendy and Andy.
Shall we take it?
Oh, sorry. That's my daughter, my youngest. Wearing that hat. That's my baby.
How you doing?
Davey is my marketing guru. Ever need help with the campaign? That's it. He's the one.
We just have to keep working every day.
People don't understand that in politics, you look at it every day. You get pictures.
Yeah, that's
So late. I got him before the food. Thank you. Nice meeting you. I saw you took food and you hear how much people like to eat and you haven't had it.
We need more standing picture. I need a little movement in the guy.
All right here.
Give me some movement.
Smile, say don't
Gelt.
So much.
In Yiddish we say gelt.
One of the most respectful things you're ever around campaigns.
Meet you and come around. Come over here. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
My grandchildren.
1, 2, and 3. One more. Thank you. Who's camera? Thank you. Thank you all.
No, you can't.
3 years old. I like your curly hair. I used to have curly hair. I lost my hair. You want to come over here and get a picture?
Yeah. Don't be shy. Yeah. You could learn from the best. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
let's get one right here.
Thank you so much.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.